Creeping out of my phone.
Is this my guy?
I think we might be losing it all. We're losing it all. We're losing it all. These Kentucky boys going to bar. You got Keefy, you got Jay, you got Grim.
Is this mic on?
You got Keefy, you got Jay, you got Grim.
Is this mic on?
Yo, what up, man? What up?
Man, Google is good than a motherfucker.
Yo, must be baking in your crib, bro. That's the loudest fan in history, my G. But
You don't hear nothing. Lying ass.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Jay got that fan right on his ass, bro.
He's lying, y'all.
Yeah.
That workshop building a Build-A-Bear or some shit like that.
Yo. But yo, man, we here. We talking about Bizzy Bone's Wasteland.
Wasteland
Review.
Warrior.
Yo,
Wasteland.
low key, yo. Shout out to Tay. Tay had this review on this album. So
Tay.
before we get started, we gonna let people pull up. But Jay, let me ask you, bro. What was your initial thought when you heard the first song off this album, man? This one was different for me, bro.
My initial, I liked it, the beat. I remember, because I'm listening to it now. I remember.
Tay, what up?
Who, Tay? What up, Tay? My initial thought was it was going to be like at first, when I first listened to him, okay, this is going to be average Bizzy Bone. But the more I listen, I'm always listening to his lyrical, because we always had debates back and forth about who's the better Bone. Is Bizzy the Michael Jackson of the Bone group? Can he call himself the Michael Jackson of the Bone group? And a lot of people argue, this person's the better Bone, that person's the better Bone. But hands down, man, like I've said, Bizzy is very, when it comes to, he's the term MC. He's definitely a MC. Now, just seeing him, and if I never heard his music, I would just be like, he's just a big-headed mother sucker. He does not look like everything he backs up. But when you hear him actually rap, dude's actually good. Like, he can really, really rap. Right. He can really rap. And so I'm not surprised when he calls out these rappers' names as if he wants a challenge.
Right.
Because, like I said, a lot of people place them just in one box. And you just look at them as fast rappers. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? Those who listen to him know this. Those who don't, from the inside looking in, you're going to look at Bone as the like my uncle. They just I don't know what the light-skinned one says, and I like the dark medium one because I understand what he says. But they don't look at him like as a because he was telling me DMX used to be up there and they would have him battle rappers. He don't look at them as he don't look at these guys as like battle rappers. No one looks at them as in the category as a Beanie Siegel, an Eminem, who else can battle rap real good? They don't put Bone in that category. But if you listen to Bizzy Bone, you could put Bizzy Bone. I'm not speaking for the rest of Bone. I'm speaking for Bizzy Bone. You can definitely put Bizzy Bone up against people who can rap in a competitive style of rapping.
Right. Nah. So listening to this album, like I said, this was a changer for me, bro. I wasn't really expecting this, but you could definitely tell the difference between his later albums and this album right here.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Every album is different though. I'm noticing that with him. It's something definitely different, creative. Uh he has a lot of creative stuff on here too.
yes.
He for children. Protect your babies. They're coming after them.
No,
Protect your
well, no,
babies.
this album came out in 2023. So
23.
okay, that is that.
2023.
Yes, that is the difference. So this is after. This is after Blaze. This is after Blaze.
Yeah, this is
So
probably
I could definitely tell in production. Tay says finally reviewing a masterpiece. Murder Mode. What's happening, brother?
you in a masterpiece.
Tay says this album is a playthrough album, 0 skips. Okay. Rick said what's good. low key, don't start. Let him make it. Bizzy Bone is a top tier lyricist. No, Bizzy Bone's dope.
That's Bizzy Bone right there.
But he's saying busy. Rick said, what's up, fellas?
What's up? Busy.
You know, I got he says, I got you, Rick.
The Bizzy Bone is more prevalent. But yeah, what would you think
He
of the
says,
album?
watching your babies is absolutely fire. Album is one of his best.
Yeah. It's definitely a fire album.
Watching your babies that hurt people are two of
Digital
Bizzy's best songs
fentanyl.
ever. Tight Eyes J.
Yeah.
Grim says, who got the J's? Laugh out loud. Who got the J's? All right, fellas, who got the J's?
Who's got the J's?
How many fingers am I holding up? That's what Rick says. Listen, so this album was, this one was different for me, man. I could definitely tell the difference between Blaze and not Blaze production. It was all right. It was all right to me. It was all right. I like the production better with Blaze, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like the production better with Blaze, man. The mantra, carbon monoxide, yeah. I could definitely tell.
He did all those albums. Did he do this album too?
I don't think he did. I could be wrong. Let me see. Let's Google this. Who produced this? Ain't this when Bizzy Bone started taking over?
Bizzy Bone's taking over. Yes, a Bizzy Bone album. He better be taking over.
Yeah, he produced it himself. He produced it himself, man.
Bizzy Bone produced this?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's good. He said, did you listen to the album, Grim? Beyond the Harvest says, fuck this album.
Damn.
What's good, Lucky? This is Bizzy produced himself. So
Bizzy produced
right,
this is good.
He produced himself.
That's good.
Grim said I absolutely did. It was excellent. So let's go. Let's go. Kick it off. First track. I've been drinking.
That was tight.
To me, it was a solid opener. It was a look into his personal struggles. It set the tone for this one. You know what I'm saying? I liked it because it wasn't your ordinary intro. You know what I'm saying? It got straight into it. Beyond the Harmony said, it ain't bad, but it ain't good either. Murder Mo said he gives it, I guess the first song 8. Is that the album or the first song? Tay says, Cecil,
don't be disrespectful.
Low key gave it a 6.5. That I gave the first song a 6.5 too. Rick gave it an 8. Tay gave it an 8.5. Jay, what'd you give it?
I give it a 6.5.
Okay, the first song. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we on par.
It's good for intro.
Okay. Murder Most talking about the song. Okay, okay. So there's a mixed bag. He's telling the truth. That's what low key says. Um, Sweet No. Sweet No. Hit King, what up? Sweet No. It's melodic, emotional. Um, I don't think that's a memorable song. Sweet No. I give it a 6.
Give it a 6.
Yeah, Sweet No. I didn't. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't one of them songs that is going to be like.
Yeah. It is about a 6, 7.
Grip says I thought Rick would have gave it a 10. Hit King was good. Hit King was good. Sweet No is a 9 from Tay. You can definitely tell this is one of Tay's favorite. Okay, okay. I gave it a 6. Was good. Murder Mode. Rick gives it a 7. Murder Mode gave it a 6. Low key gave it a 7. Yep. I gave it a 6. And Tay gave it a 9. I think Tay's scores are going to be pretty high up here, but we're going to see because Jay likes the album. I don't think the album was bad at all. No, Bizzy Bone's dope. Bizzy Bone's dope, hands down. But if he had Blaze on there,
if he produces,
you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between the mantra and this. I'm gonna just say that. Beyond the Harmony says, "I'm not calling something good just because it's Bone. That's the problem. Is that Bone fans will just say everything's good even when it ain't good." I don't know about that. Some people just have certain tastes. Bone fans will act like this deserves some high score and rate, and the album 8 or 8.9 or something like that. If this ranks so high, then where does East 99 rank? East 99 is that's a 10, 11. That's a classic, bro. That's top tier. And if East 99, let's do it like this. If East 99 was a 10, where would you put this album? Grim said that's a good point. Sweet No is Wishbone Grandma. Someone's gonna say Eternal is a 10, then say this is an 8. I agree with I agree with Beyond the Harmony said. So I agree with that. I do agree. I definitely agree with that. Couldn't have said it better myself, Cecil. Yeah, hey, no, that's facts. Bizzy don't need Blaze anymore. Bizzy production is top tier. Shout out. Whoa. Murder Mo, you said a 2? Hold on, let me back this up.
What the song?
Hold on, Murder Mo. You got to clarify, brother. Hold on. He gave it something a 2.
Yeah, what you damn?
No. I'm gonna scroll back up because Murder Mo gave it a 6.
Yeah.
He gave the second song a 6. I don't know where the 2's coming from. I just need to know. Get Out My Face.
He didn't like Get Out My Face.
No, I don't think he rated Get Out My Face though. Get Out My Face. I think he's comparing it to Eternal, and he's saying this compared to Eternal might be a 2. That's what I'm thinking.
Get Out My Face, I would definitely give that a 7.5. I like that.
That one's a 7 for me.
The way he ride the beat.
Yeah, that one's a 7.
Out my face.
Yeah, that one's a 7 for me. What do y'all think about Get Out My Face? Rick says we're ranking this based off the time he dropped it. You got to look at that too. That's factual. That's factual. Low key says he gives Get Out of My Face an 8.5. Here we go. Cecil West, what's happening?
All right, I don't want to eat up too much time. I'm going into into a building anyway. But this is what I want to say about the rating system, and I want everybody to think about it. Y'all got to get a baseline for what your rating is. When I see people, I don't even have to hear a song. When I see people say, this is an 8.5, this is a 9, fuck, this is a 7. Go back and rate all the songs on Eternal and tell me what those are. If you say any of them songs are 8.5, I want you to then compare the Eternal 8.5 to the one you just gave this and tell me, is this song really a 8.5? This is like when people say this is a 10. A 10 means it's the greatest of all time. It's flawless. There is no better. A 10, if it's on a scale of a 10 is a 10 is a 10. There's no better song. So there needs to be a fucking baseline, because when we say silly, I don't know who just said it, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you gave it a 9, my guy? A 9? A 9?
I see what you're saying. You're
saying
if
let's say Eternal is a 10, okay? Which I probably wouldn't even say that.
Whoa. If Eternal's not, Cecil, can you hear us? If Eternal's not a 10, name a album that's a 10? And I don't care who it is. Oh, can you hear us? Let's see what Cecil's talking about. Hold on. Let's get to the comments real quick. All right. Murder Mo says yes. Hang on, Jay, you ain't got your headphones in?
What about it?
Because I can hear myself talking on your screen.
Nah, I ain't got them on. It's probably the...
Yeah, I can hear myself. I can hear myself talking.
I don't know. One thing on is my...
No, you don't have your earphones. You don't have them plugged in.
Nah.
Yeah, you got to plug them in. It's an echo.
Plug them in where? I don't know how them plugged in.
Yeah. That's a Grim saying echo. Echo. So hopefully Cecil can come back and explain. All right. Hopefully Cecil will come back. You can't hear me at all? I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Unless I take it out.
You might have to turn it down or something. Because it's a big time echo. Whatever you're hearing is going into your microphone.
I don't hear nothing.
I know you don't hear it on your end. Everybody else do. Okay. Tay Gibbs, get out my face at 8. Hold on. Can you hear me? Hold on. Hang. All right, Tay Gibbs, get out my face at 8. Hit King says, get out my face is a 7. Is your headphones broke?
Nah, they ain't in. I just ain't got them plugged in.
You can't hear nothing when you put them in? So they're broke. Rick says, Get Out My Face is 7.5. Murder Mo says a pair to East 99. Oh, compared to East 99, it's a 2. That's what he's saying. And Rick says Mr. Preacher Man is a 10.
Mr. Preacher Man is a 10.
I didn't give that a 10.
I did not
I
give
gave that a
10.
7.5. Hit King says this is not a bad album, but to be honest, this is my least favorite out of Bizzy's solo albums. I can see that.
I'd gave this an 8.
Hit King says, no, Loki says, Hit King, you like the Book of Brian. Was that Byron? Better than this album. Oh, see, so everybody has their own opinion, respectfully. Not facts. I really listen to old Bone anymore. Their new stuff blows it out of the water, in my opinion. Now that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I don't think a lot of people listen to East 99 like that. Heaven's Movie, The Mantra, and The Wasteland. Top 3 Bizzy albums.
Fight me, laughing my ass off. Who is that?
This is why I say you gotta rank it based off this time it dropped. East 99 is a 10 based off the time it dropped. Book of Byron got better standout songs to me, like Maine and
Space Boots.
Balenciaga Space Boots, etc. Bizzy had a dope video for the Book of Byron as well. I didn't see it.
Because I've never heard of Balenciaga Space Boots.
Murder Mo says he has the
Old School on repeat.
Old School on repeat. Whoa, Tay says Heaven's Movie can't hold the Wasteland's jockstrap.
Heaven's Movie was a very good album. That was a good album.
Loki says, yeah, me too, Murder Mo.
I would take Heaven's Movie over this album. I will say that.
No, facts.
Heaven's Movie was very dope. And that's crazy because he's outgrown that. Like, that's kind of what I'll be expecting when I be listening to these albums. I mean, he still does have it, but lyrically, as a MC, he's grown. He's definitely grown. Out of all of them, he's definitely grown the most as an MC. I'm surprised he don't do no stuff with the Band-Aid Boys.
Right.
Cause that don't sound like no hardcore gangster group. That definitely sounds like a hip hoppy group.
Yeah. So let's go. So we did Mr. Preacher Man. I gave Mr. Preacher Man a 7.5. Jay, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 7. I did. It was okay. I didn't like the beat.
All right, number 5. Just Ain't Me. Tay gave it a 9. Murder Mo said Heaven Movie's a classic. Watching Your Babies. What did y'all think about that?
What'd you give this ain't Just Ain't Me?
Oh, my bad. Oh, I gave this a 6.5. My bad.
You gave it a 6.5?
Yep.
This ain't bad. I give it a 7.
Just ain't me. Rick says it's a 10. Tay gives it a 10. Murder Mo gives it a 7.
Yeah, it's not a bad song. He wrote that beat just perfect. Yeah,
And Tay
watching your
says
babies
watching
is a
your
good
babies.
one.
Ah, I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one?
Yeah, the message is
message.
clear, but I wasn't feeling it.
You wasn't feeling it?
No, y'all don't even know what I gave it.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 5.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fine.
the message was clear, but I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling it
That
at
was
all.
alright. Boy, they love that Just Ain't Me, ain't it? He did
Yeah,
ride
it's a
that
10.
beat alright.
Rival says watching your babies is top 5 busy songs ever. If you're a parent, that's for you. I do understand that, and that's why I said the message was clear. Five, watching your baby's a good message, but I agree with Keith. Yeah, that for me, that's what it was. You know, watching your babies, a 7.5. Boom. Tay said 100. He must be talking about what Rival was saying. Tay said, keep you tripping. Hey, at 5, bro. No, man,
He
listen.
tripping, ain't
Um, like I said, I liked it as far as the message, but it didn't move me. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes with songs with messages, it really has to land for me. That is the criteria for me for message songs. And then y'all know songs that are too happy, you know, you got to be flawless when it comes to that. Watching Your Babies is a 7. Murder Mo gave it an 8.
he? Watch them babies. Watch them kids. Keep your
Watching
kids
the
out the
kids,
damn
man.
street.
Okay. The next song, Hurt People, featuring YBL Sinatra.
I get that 6.5.
Tay says,
That is definitely something they used in the SAT program. Hurt people, hurt people.
one of the best songs ever. I stand on that.
Dajan, 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 Dajan.
Hold on, hold on. All right. Go ahead.
Hobie Tribe. That's the next song. I just Indians from Cleveland. I kind of gave it a 6.5. It wasn't too bad. Hobie Tribe, Hobie Tribe, Hobie Tribe. What'd you give it? Hello? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Yeah, I gave it a 6.5.
We'll go down the song. Listen quick. I gotta grab these kids.
Hobie
First day of
Tribe.
school, man.
Yeah, the Hobie Tribe. I can't see no comments. Just okay. Well, I can go to the next song then. I be in a zone. Anybody? I gave this this ain't bad. I like the beat. I gave this one a 7. That's right. I gave this one a 7. Yeah, I like the way he wrote the beat. He killed this. You remember this one? In the zone? No? Okay. Dang, I can't see no comments. 10. Don Teasy says he gives it a 10. You talking about I be in the zone, right? 7. I wonder if that's where I be in the zone. That's probably for the other song, Hurt People, Hurt People. I mean the Hopi tribe. That's probably for that one. Now, whichever it's probably he's probably talking about Hopi tribe. I be in the zone though. I definitely give this a 7. He, I like this beat. 6.5. Okay, okay. Hopi tribe. I like the message in that too. In the Hopi tribe. Low key give it a 6.5. Okay, okay, low key. Let's see. Sweet No. I'm ahead of the list because I ain't got the thing to control the comments. Oh, now they didn't kick me out. The hell? There we go. Damn, you mean cut me out, kick me out? Sweet No. It's I'm gonna give this a 5.
Ain't sweet, the second song, Jay.
Nah. It's after I've been in the zone, which I've been in the zone is at the Hopi tribe. I'm kind of ahead of the thing because I can't see the comments to say what the how people are rating the songs. So just kind of keep things going. Sweet No, I gave that a 5.5.
Okay,
Uh,
Rick gave Hourglass a 9.
he gave
I'm over here
Hourglass
trying
a
to drive
9.
at the same time. Yeah.
Hourglass a 9. Yeah, Hourglass is good. Damn, he got way ahead of the list. Okay, shit. Uh, I'ma be alright too. It come on remind me of some Bootsy. The way it comes on, dun 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 dun. He got that, he always got that bounce in his beat. Yeah, I like this. I get this a 9. His I'ma be alright. I like that beat. It sounds like some Bootsy. Yeah, I definitely give I'ma be alright a 9. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. That song, give this a 5.5. I ain't really feeling the beat. He killing it though. He said,
Jay says
I
being in
mean,
the
I
zone
mean,
is a
I mean, he
10.
gave that
He
10.
said it's a 10 plus.
Nah, I'm
Tay,
gonna be
Tay,
alright to 10. I gave it a 9 though.
Tay really liked this album, bro.
He really liked this album. I tell you, really like this
He,
album, man. It's all good. But Miss Pat, this R.I.P. Pat Stay, I give this a 5.5. What he got? Another Hurt People song?
Bro.
Hurt People.
Down here in the South, it's so hot. I don't make no sense, bro.
I'ma say. mm, yeah, we already rated this one. Just Ain't Me. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get. I like this one. Just Ain't Me. I'm gonna get this a 6.5. That beat. Yeah. Armed Robbery. Big Bank Take Little Bank. Mm. I get us a 6.5 too. Alright, good subject matter. You know what I'm saying? He riding the beat. He said, "Oh shit." Uh, uh. Strange World. Strange World. Now this is the one where he kind of like shows his some of his versatility. Don't think that they don't know that's the plan though. They working with the feds, how? Strange World. I'm gonna give this a 6.5 too, bro. I don't know if you heard this one. Yeah, I get this restriction. I get this one a 6.5. It's a strange world. It's a strange world. Everybody's finessing.
Oh, hold up. You didn't like that one? You didn't like that
What?
one?
Which one?
The one where he says this is a strange world. You didn't like that one?
Strange World. I liked it. I gave that like a 6.5. I like the message. I like the subject matter. Hold on. We forgot Heal the Man. I just went past some songs. And Digital Fitnall.
Take your strange world of nine. That was, I thought that was tight too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was tight.
You
I'd
like
give it
that?
about a 9. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty tight. Loki says it's 6.5.
Yeah, that's what I gave it.
Yeah.
What about Heal the Man? I'm definitely gonna get this a 5.5.
Doing everything from my phone. They gotta pick this kid up from school. I gave that a 6.
You gave that a 10?
6.
A
That's,
6?
I didn't rate this album very high.
Heal the Man,
This
Heal the Man. Heal the Man, Heal the Man. Yeah.
Tay says Heal the Man is a 9.
Oh, damn. Tay really liked this album.
He said it's one of Bizzy's best albums. He said it was a masterpiece.
Now the hourglass said here's where he gets to rapping that fast. That fast stuff you don't understand. Hourglass.
That was a 7 for me.
I think the only thing you understand is yes, yes, y'all. It's the thug, the Glock, Glock. He always does that, don't he? Get the rapping all fast and crap.
Murder Mode said 5. Murder Mode, which one's a 5?
Probably the one we was just talking about. Not the hourglass, but the Heal the Man. You talking about Heal the Man, right? Yeah, he got to be talking about Heal the Man. Put the pause on him.
Man, have mercy, man.
Yeah, he got to be talking
To be
about
this hot down here. Oh my gosh, man. You step outside and it's Africa. Whoa.
Mm. Sounds like my kind of weather. Yeah, sands in the hourglass. That definitely, I'm definitely gonna get that a 5. That's too. He's. I forgot he did killing it. I knew it was one song on here. He was just like killing it. He pulled out "Old Busy," and this is it. I want to say it's this song. Let's see, "The Odyssey." Odyssey ain't bad. I get it's a 6.5 too. Nah, we'll give it a 7. We'll give it a 7. We'll give him the whole schnung. We'll give him the other 5. Go ahead and give him schneven. Yeah, this wasn't bad. Yeah, Hill the Man. Yeah, that Hill the Man definitely was a 5. Nobody know what he's saying, so I slowed it down. Let me see. What you think of the Odyssey?
Talking to me,
He could
no.
have dealt without that. He could have left that out. I still give him a 7.
Yeah, that was a 7.
This ain't bad for a dude who did his own. Is this his first? This is his first album he produced, right? What's
Tay
it say?
says the Odyssey is a masterpiece. It should be a score for a. It should be a score for a major motion picture. Uh, I mean, listen, it's Bizzy Bone, and Bizzy Bone is this is the thing. It's Bizzy Bone, and Bizzy Bone's not a whack artist. I mean, that's kind of like the point. And let's be clear. I don't know if this album would be a 10. Let's say his name was not Bizzy Bone and it was a whole nother artist. But there is a expectation of Bizzy Bone. It's just period point blank, you know. So I
Yeah.
think on one hand, he they get he in this situation he gets cut slack because he is Bizzy Bone, but also there is an expectation that you give him because he's Bizzy Bone. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's a pro and a con in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because had this been a no-name artist, he'd probably get better scores. But then again, if had it been a no-name artist too, he could possibly get worse scores too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like nobody's gonna put Busy below a 5. Let's be clear. Ain't nobody about to do that. No, I'm lying because Murder Mo gave one song or two. I'm lying. Murder Mo did give one song or two.
What about everybody's finessing? This ain't bad. I get it's an 8, 8.5. Yeah, I like the message in it. It's me, it's always a message in the music. Got to listen to the message to the music.
That was a
Listen to
6.5
the
for me in
message,
my
not the
notes.
messenger. What, everybody's finessing?
Mm-hmm. Low-key says the same thing.
6.5.
Okay, no, Low-key said he gives the album a 6.5. Um,
Oh,
King says he gives Odyssey a 7. Tay says everybody finessing is a 9.
okay.
Yeah, it's dope. No, for real.
Yeah, it's a good song.
So the thing is, do y'all think Bizzy's gonna keep doing his own productions?
At least until he gets his crap
I,
down, Pat.
yeah, yeah. I think that's gonna be the thing. Who says what's good, y'all? Did y'all see the trailer for the Wish album? Wish
Yeah,
Granted.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I think it's fake though.
Oh, I was about to say, is that real? I didn't know that was real. Okay, Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. You right, Murder Mo. He said you said against East 99. East 1999. No, facts. Oh yeah, that is facts. And I agree with you on that. It's around 2 or 3. If you go like if East 1999 was a 10, yeah, I would put this album under a 5 easily. Easily. Busy's a great producer. Um,
I think he is. I don't think he's bad.
I don't
He did.
like it's nothing he's done is whack. I would agree with that. Nothing he's done is actually whack for him to be a rapper. And I know he's been around, but that don't necessarily mean you can make beats, right? And to put out a successful album, you know what I'm saying, at his level, yeah, man, that's definitely a feat. You know what I'm saying? That ain't
Okay,
nothing
the
to
Bone Thug
smirk
and
at.
Harmony way. I would definitely give this an 8.5 too. I like this.
He says, hold up, what? Low key says, I don't want Busy to do his own production. I can understand why though. Um, and then Hit King says, for Busy's solo, I give this a 7. So he's talking about that, not ranking it against East 1999 Eternal, but just for Busy's solo, he give it a 7. You know what? And I think that's a better scale. I think that's a better scale because when you put East 1999 on a scale of 10, right? And if that's 10, you could do that to every one of their solos and put it up against East 99 Eternal. And those albums are going to be way down compared to East 99 Eternal. Like, to be fair, I don't even think you could put East 99 Eternal and their solo albums on a scale unless you're using a scale from 1 to, got to be like close to, 50 to 100. If you really want to try to get accurate in where it compares. Because the solo, you're right. I mean, and even though I love Dash and I play Dash, but comparing that to East 99 Eternal, I wouldn't even do that. That's not even fair to nobody.
True. Because East 99 Eternal
Don,
is a classic. Definitely is a
yeah,
classic.
Dante says the Wasteland is Busy Bone's best piece of work since 2004, the Alpha and Omega. What
I
y'all
like
think
the
about
mantra.
that?
Nah,
I
I
do
like
like
the
the March
mantra.
too.
I think it is a very good piece of work, but it ain't better than the mantra.
Okay. Tuku says, nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. It was just trying to
Your
get
wish
Jay.
is my command. Your wish is
He
my
just trying to
command.
get Jay riled up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, your wish is my command. You done woke the sleeping giant. Yeah.
um,
I'm in her.
Tay said he give
Album
the album a
10.
10. Are you giving that a 10 compared to East 99?
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. Tell him, I might be some dumb, but I ain't plumb dumb. Watch, he ain't gonna do that. He
My
ain't gonna
bad,
do that.
Grim. I'm working
Yo,
off the phone right now. My bad.
you good? You good? You good? What's up, everybody? Man, is this mic on?
What's going
It's an
on?
echo.
Yeah, Supreme Echo. We got to get Jay some headphones.
I don't hear no echo on my end. I ain't got no headphones on.
We
That's
know.
y'all.
That's why.
That's
That's
y'all.
why there's. That's
I
why
don't
there's the
know.
echo, bro.
Nah, it ain't been doing it. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Ain't nobody out here
Nah,
no echo.
hey, I
I
can
hear
hear an
y'all
echo
just
on my
perfect.
end. I don't know if it might be just me.
It might be just you. I don't hear shit on my end. I hear Keith's microphone over here staticky as a motherfucker. Why he trying to say I need some echo in the mic and headphones?
It's a little bit of
cutting in and
static,
It's
a
out,
little bit of
Jay.
making
static,
the
a
whole
little bit of
picture
echo.
gone. It sounds like he on somebody's Bluetooth or something.
Jay he need to wear. He got to have headset on.
Hey, your phone's cutting in and out. Something's wrong with your stuff,
It is.
Mr. Keefy Keef. So yeah, I know it ain't my end.
Yeah, Jay is definitely getting.
We could barely hear you, Mr. Keefy Keef. He gives this album a 10. Who else gives it a 10? Who else on here lying? This is a
I'm
good
not gonna
album.
give it a 10, but since I didn't get to give it my rating, I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8, man.
I
Just
would definitely
overall,
give
my
this
favorite
album
song on
an
there
8.
was the R.I.P. Pat Stay. I thought that was cool. I didn't even know he even fuck with Pat Stay like that. Pat Stay is kind of a obscure, famous, not so famous battle rapper from the grind time URL circuit that passed away. I think back in 2000 during COVID, he got stabbed up in Canada at a bar. But I thought that song was dope, dog.
I thought
Dopest one on there.
I thought that Everybody's Finessing was a good song. And I like that intro. I've been drinking. He did come on hard kind of on that one.
I didn't like how that came in. I did not like how that intro came in, bro.
I like that beat.
It was, yeah, but the way he came in was kind of just punchy. I didn't like it, bro. I like. Okay, listen. I want to say something about that song. Once it got mid song, that's when he actually started getting into the flow, Joe.
Yeah, I say yeah, that is true. About mid song.
Yeah.
Get Out My Face wasn't too bad neither.
Mm-mm. No, the whole album wasn't really bad, man. He that last song on there, the BTNH, um, what's it called?
Bone Thug Way, Bone Thugs and Harmony
Yeah,
Way.
BTNH Way. That song was That song was dope behind the Pat Stay. Behind the R.I.P. Pat Stay.
Yeah, because that's
Get
like
out of
a
my face,
dedication to
though.
their
I heard y'all
fans or
rate the
something.
songs, but I didn't get to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody gave me no feedback on that last one though.
Which one?
I ain't see the Bone Thugs and Harmony Way. Nobody said nothing.
I thought that was the dopest one besides the Pat Stay.
I thought that was a dope too. I said I gave that like a 8.5, about an 8.5, 9. I thought that was a good song, dedicated to the Bone Thug fans.
Yeah.
Stop it here, King. Don't start with the bullshit. what him giving this album a 10?
Well, I mean, you know.
What
He's
everybody think
comparing it
about the
out.
Bone Thug and Harmony Way song?
I thought it was dope. But now I heard Cecil say when we're comparing it to songs the East 99.
Jay,
Now that's a tough one.
Jay, mute your mic real quick. Let him go ahead and speak.
Yeah, but no, I was saying comparing it to the East 99 songs. I mean that's a tough one, man. Because
Remember, do you hear echo?
you can't really. Do I hear echo now? No, I do
Yes.
not. No, it's gone. Keep
Yeah.
MacGyver, huh?
No, it's just Jay don't have headphones in. Murderbo says, Graham,
Yo, what up, Murder Mo?
Tay says, Graham, I know you think Wasteland is a masterpiece.
It's not so much it's a masterpiece, bruh, but I was getting ready to start comparing it to East 99. Because I heard the conversation with Cecil earlier. And I just want to say, just overall, really you can't compare the songs to East 99 because those songs included other Bone members. And so when we're talking about Busy by himself, I don't even think that those songs, I think a better album, I think if you were going to compare it to anything else, I think it would have to be another Busy Bone album. I wouldn't go outside of the spectrum of Bizzy Bone, though. You know what I mean?
Tay says, "Hurt People is way better. Hurt People is a way better version of a Rod Wave. Heart on Ice. Better beat, better song." I don't know about that. Portland says, "Black Milk, Carbon Monoxide."
Okay. That's what they
Yeah,
would compare it to? Is that what they're saying they would compare it to?
I think that's what Portland's saying.
Okay, so now I'm gonna give you three Bizzy Bone the top three Bizzy Bone albums I would compare this to because he's got a lot of them. Number one would be The War of Roses, you know, of course. Number two would be Heaven's Movie. You got to pick the best three. Number two would be Heaven's Movie, and number three would probably be, I'm gonna say, The Mantra. And I'm gonna say something else, man. I want to say something else too. That I heard Casino say, and he's not on here, but on his podcast, and I actually went back and took this and gave this a listen to. But that Mr. Ouija, the Mr. Ouija is actually a little bit underrated. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it's like hella better than The Gift, but it's a little bit underrated. And he said it was like the worst album. He thought it was Bizzy Bone's worst album. And when somebody says that, I like to go back and see what it is because, you know, if it's like the worst, got to be the worst because, you know, we all love Bizzy Bone. So if it's the worst of the worst, you know, I got to hear it and see what it sounds like so I can give my critique, you know?
Right.
I think it's great.
Low-key says, "Grimace not better than any of those albums you just named."
And I didn't say it was. I said if I was going to compare them to, that's what I would compare them to.
Right. Yeah. This album to me, I don't know where I would rank this in Bizzy Bone albums. This one's a hard one because listen, I like Bizzy's self-titled album. This is not in any ranking. I like Heaven's Movie, his self-titled album. I like The Mantra. I like Carbon Monoxide. I like The War of Roses. I don't think this album is better than those albums. I think it's better than The Gift.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Listen, we should have a separate episode one time on The Gift, man. Because I've trashed on it so much. I mean, you might as well
I mean,
give it.
Jay had already kind of did a rundown on The Gift. Jay had already did a rundown on The Gift. Like he didn't do like a. Yeah, Jay listened to it. He did a quick rundown on it. It wasn't like it didn't get its own show. Jay liked The Gift.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Compared to
he
what?
Did.
Compared to what? Compared to what?
He didn't compare it to nothing. He just said he just liked it because the Gift had more messages. Yeah.
What the hell was the message in The Gift besides him, bro? Oh man, I don't want to get the Bone fans riled up, so I'm not even gonna start, man. I'm gonna just give Bizzy Bone his props and say
I think you need to listen to The Gift again. Listen to The Gift,
bro. Listen, I was in a good headspace when I heard it the first time, Keith. The anticipation of this second Bizzy Bone album was so great to me at the time. I can remember it like it was yesterday. And so I couldn't wait to go to Avatar to get that tape and go back to the trailer and peel it open and put it in that tape deck and play it so I can start memorizing every lyric and smoke a blunt to it. And when I did, bruh, I felt like I was going through a fucking therapy session. You know, the murder mode was not prevalent at all. It was just like Bizzy Bone was going through, and I get it, man. He's going through his thing. I don't know what he was going through in his life, man. But listen, to the fans, this was not BB Gambini. Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't even know why. As speaking of that, man, he should have named one of his albums BB Gambini. I'm surprised he hasn't.
No, he should have.
Oh, that should be the next Bizzy Bone album. The Return of BB Gambini.
Cortland says, I tried to see what song he made that he raps the fastest.
Who?
Wouldn't that be on the carbon monoxide?
Are we talking about carbon monoxide or are we talking about the wastelands? It's on the wastelands.
I think he's talking about in general. I try to see what song he
I'm
made that he raps the fastest.
gonna be honest with you, man. The super fat. I like the lyrical Bizzy Bone. I
I
like
do
the
too.
lyrical Bizzy Bone, bro. I like the fast Bizzy Bone, bro. But when he's like trying to go like Guinness World Record fast, I don't dig that because you can't understand what he's saying. And in this day and age, dog, it sounds tight, but it doesn't make sense. See?
Hang on. Low Key said it's not better than the gift. He don't believe this album is better than the gift. I
Wow.
think low key it was either low key or Gabe was the one challenging Jay on the gift. Um,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I don't
So
know, man. But I'm saying, as compared to like carbon monoxide or the War of Roses. Now, do I think it's better than the War of Roses? No, I don't. War of Roses is probably one of Busy Bone's best album next to Heaven's Movie, but I've already said that. But if you want to put them in a line with those three and all four, and I had to rank them in order, I'm gonna say War of Roses. I'm gonna say Wastelands. I'm gonna say no. Whoa. I'm gonna say stop. I'm gonna say Heaven's Movie, War of Roses, Wastelands, and then the Mantra. And we'll throw Mr. Ouija in there just to make it a top five. Ouija, are you with me?
did you rank that? Did you say the Metro was after Wastelands and
I
War
did.
Roses?
I did.
Wow, what the hell? What the
Yes.
fuck? Oh, the Match is arguably one of his best albums, solo album ever, even better than Heaven's. What the fuck?
Listen,
What are we
Ouija
listening
told
to?
me I'm listening to Mr. Ouija. I don't know who you guys listening to.
I'm listening to Bizzy Bone, not Mr. Ouija, nigga. What the hell? Jay, you gotta unmute your mic. You gotta unmute your mic. Um, Bizzy Bone, top three albums: Wasteland, Alpha and Omega. I'm busy. Um,
some of these albums we haven't even ranked or rated. We still Busy's got an extremely large catalog. If you want to go digging in the crates, man, we still got about a good 6 or 7 albums is to rank.
Hickking says, "I'm with Grim. Laugh out loud. Yup. For that to follow Heaven's Movie made the experience worse." I agree with that. I agree with that because that was totally different than Heaven's Movie. But I also think
Yeah.
age and everything played a part in that too, and age and expectation. Top three Busy's albums is Heaven's Movie, Carbon Monoxide, and Mantra. I agree. I agree with that.
I
I agree
keep
with that.
leaving carbon monoxide off of there. My bad, man. I keep on it. You know what? I want to replace Mantra with carbon monoxide, dog. Can I do that? No.
Damn,
Wait,
why
wait a minute. Did we review carbon monoxide already?
we did?
I'm trying to think if the carbon monoxide was better than the Mantra, and I don't think it was, dog. What do you guys
I
think?
I think they're neck and neck, bro. Those two are neck and neck.
I would
I
say
do
they're
like
neck
the
and neck.
Mantra too.
I'd say they're neck and
Hell
neck
yeah.
too, dog.
He was getting hella fire lyrical on there. It King says the War of Roses is not far behind. I agree. I
The
agree
War
with
of
that.
Roses is up there, bro. That is, listen, That War of Roses should have been Heaven's movie too. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
That War of Roses easily could have been Heaven's movie too.
Heaven's movie, The Gift, and Alpha Omega. Them 3 solo albums is all you need. Everything after that is ring chasing.
Yeah.
We didn't review Alpha and Omega yet. I gotta check that one out. Like I said, when you listen to a more lyrical Busy Bone compared, I'm gonna tell you, like back when we first heard The Gift, that was the thing, was for somebody to snap, right? It wasn't even about being lyrical. You had to snap. You know what I'm saying? And the War of Roses, hey, bro, he definitely snapped. Like, y'all, let's be clear.
Now,
He
I
snapped
want
on
to
the
say
War of Roses.
this. I had to stop in the middle of the album, okay, because he had a lot of references to bitches and whores and women in his former marriage and such. I don't know if you guys caught those references, but I did.
Yeah.
And so just to do a little digging, I stopped the album in the middle of it and I looked him up. I wanted to see what his wife looks like. His wife is absolutely beautiful, but I believe that's his second wife, and the references are toward his first marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we get to crashing out over these chicks, bro. You know,
Oh
can't
yeah.
blame him, man.
Well, no,
Especially if he got raked through the coals, bro.
He's
Listen,
not. Well, this is the thing about Bizzy Bone. He's a family man. Bizzy Bone is not the type of nigga. If you the type of nigga that can turn down Mariah Carey, bro, then you got some couth. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. Okay,
no, that's fact.
there's no way that any 4 of us that were if we would have gotten the game and she would have came in any one of us, we're going. Come
Yeah,
on now, we are going.
yeah.
I'm going.
Especially at that time. Yeah.
Man, I'm going.
We outside.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm going. So Bizzy Bone showed some restraint, bro. He had to have been
Some
dedicated to
discernment.
somebody, dog.
Discernment. Tay says, review Alpha and Omega next, and you will see why I say it's his best album after Wastelands.
Now, have we done Alpha and I think we did Alpha and Omega already.
I don't think we have.
We should do
Loki
that
says
one
Alpha
next.
and Omega was just okay.
Well, okay, listen. Can we do this? Can we do this, though? Listen, seriously. Can we review the Mr. Ouija? Because I want to see what everybody else thinks about it, man. Because he said that was Bizzy Bone's most trash album, and so I just want to see what everybody else thinks about it because I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like one of his best, but I didn't think it was like completely trash.
Okay. Jimmy says, listen to We Play off of Alpha and Omega, versatile flow and messages.
I think we did Alpha and Omega already. I'm pretty sure we did, bro. You got to start marking some of these albums off, bro.
I mean, we could go back and look. They're on YouTube, bro. They're on YouTube, bro. They're on YouTube.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the ones we've already done, though. So we don't double
just
back
go on
and like.
My G, you just go on YouTube.
No, but I know how. But we've done so many Bizzy Bone albums. Can you remember every single one we've done?
You just go on YouTube. It's right there on the playlist.
Oh yeah. I had a brain
Yeah,
freeze right there.
yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
Hey, bro, I had a brain freeze. I'm sitting like, what the hell is he talking about? You talking about go to the page?
Go to the page and you can see what we're reviewing and what we didn't review.
Okay.
Alpha and Omega. Hickey says Alpha and Omega is very gritty, not the best one, but I appreciate it more because it was after The Gift and Bizzy what kind of went back to the streets on that one. Okay. That might be something you're looking for, Grim.
Well, we can do Alpha and Omega next, but I definitely want to throw Mr. Ouija in there at some point because,
Died for You.
I think it's an obscure Bizzy Bone album. A lot of these albums are obscure Bizzy Bone albums, and I'm going to use the word obscure. Please don't anyone get mad at me. I don't mean I'm not trying to disrespect Bizzy Bone, but a lot of these albums are obscure because they weren't released on major labels. A lot of them are independent, and so the last major album that I can remember that he came out with that was actually promoted for real that I can remember was Heaven's Movie. I don't remember him promoting The Gift, and I don't remember seeing any advertisements anywhere else for any Busy Bones album after that, unless I went to like maybe a Bone site or something like that. And so when I'm rating these albums, man, I'm looking for two things, man. I'm looking for one, I'm looking for lyricism. No, excuse me, lyricism. And when I say lyricism, I'm packing wordplay and I'm packing the fast rap all into one so we don't have to split hairs. I'm looking for lyricism and I'm looking for a little bit of BB Gambini. And when I say BB Gambini, like, bro, like I've heard a lot of Busy Bones pain. We've heard a lot of Busy Bones problems. But I really like to hear Busy Bone when he's on his flashy, when he's really, really on his shit, man. And he's not tripping and he's, you know, like he's really on his Versace shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when he really gets in his mode. You know what I'm saying? That's when he really, really gets in his mode. And that's why I'm lobbying for a BB Gambini album.
That's what's up, man.
Don't
Jimmy
forget to
says
tip your waitresses.
that song was for Bone, died for you. Um, oh, oh, I hate working off this phone. Shout out to SG. SG says, so who want a bag? Hang on. So
Who
who
want a
want a
bag?
bag?
Who want a
Who
bag?
want a
You want a
bag?
bag?
You want a bag. Hey, you want a bag. You got a
You know
bag.
the line. You who want a bag, who want a bag, you want a
Man,
bag.
I
You got
can't
a
remember that
bag,
line.
send them out of the dough. Shout
Shout
out to
out to SG,
SG.
bro. Appreciate it, bro. Bro,
You
one
know what
day
I'm
you gonna
saying?
drop a PO box or something, dog. We gotta send you some merch, homie. One day you gonna drop a PO box, man. Send it to the email, brother.
Yeah. That's tight though, man. But yeah, man. It was something I was getting ready to say, man. Hold on, I'm gonna think of it. I had a thought. It was a good one. But
Hold on.
damn it, man.
Tay says Mr. Ouija was all right. He said Grim
Thank you.
Mr. Ouija was all right. I like the song he did with Rick Ross called The Streets.
No, maybe that. And now see, that's now see, whoa, whoa, whoa. He got me. That's the BB Gambini. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying that because Rick Ross is on the track. But I'm trying to tell you, man, if they paired Busy Bone up, I want to say this, bro. If Busy Bone paired himself up, look, bro, and I don't care how this sounds, bro. This is the truth. If Busy Bone paired himself up with motherfuckers more like Rick Ross on tracks, bro, that nigga would be in the game like EA. And that's what I was talking about obscure albums, bro. I wish he would get motherfuckers to feature on his albums like that, dog. If we could get some Busy Bone features like that, like more artists like that, not necessarily Rick Ross, but people of, you see what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. These people are on Busy Bone or Busy Bones. Bro, these people got their style. Most of these people got their style from Busy Bone if they're rapping fast. So,
Whoa,
you know what I'm saying?
hold the hell up. Did you just give Busy credit for the whole style of fast rap?
Listen, okay, well, let me change that. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay, you gotta
But
say, man, you
I
bugging.
was speaking on Busy Bone. I was speaking on Busy Bone specifically because we're talking about Busy Bone.
Okay, but nah, I mean, it's just how you said it, man. Like, whoa, you just credit
Well,
the
you
whole
know,
team and gave it to Busy.
no. We're talking about Busy
Oh
Bone
yeah,
though, bro. When we're talking about
J-
Bone, we're talking about Bone. But we're talking about
yeah,
Busy, we're
but
talking about Busy.
when you say something like that, you can't just let that slide, bro. Cause somebody gonna be all in the comments cussing us out, bro, with some shit you done said, bro. You gotta kind of make yourself a little clear on that. You just gave Busy all the props. Um, Hit King knows ball. That's what Jimmy says. Hit King, this is for the whole wide world.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Jimmy. You know what I mean? I really hate working off the
Hey,
phone, bro. I'm
so
telling you.
I want to say something else. I want to say something else. You know what we need to do if you really want to go digging in the crates, Keith, and I know you if you use this or not, but this is a good one. What exactly was the cap on Bizzy Bone's involvement with Mo Thug back in the day, because you know he wasn't really involved with Mo Thug. He wasn't on any of the Mo Thug's albums. And
I, I,
I'm specific.
I think it was said. I think it was said that he didn't like it the way it was being run. You know, I think he
Okay.
still had some kind of leadership there, but he just did his own thing. You know, Bizzy's the kind of
Right,
guy that
right,
does his own thing anyway. So you know,
right.
um,
Well,
Jimmy
I'm
says
asking this
hold on.
because
Jimmy says the whole wide world in your neighborhood fire. You know,
I was listening. I was saying that because I was listening to um um I think it might be either Clog Up Your Mind. It's one of the songs on Art of War where he said oh no, it was Haitian Nation. Haitian Nation. If you listen to the first part of his verse in Haitian Nation, he mentions Mo Thug and that he felt it was despicable.
okay, it was
And
okay.
so I caught that. I
Grim,
was listening to it the other morning and I caught that lyric and I went and looked up the lyrics to see what he said. And
okay. Tay
so
says Grim.
yo,
Shout out to Rock P4 in the building, man. Shout out, man. Salute, bro.
what up,
He
Rock
said,
P4, man?
he
Shout
said to my
out.
brothers for life, what's happening?
What's good? But damn, he made me forget what I was saying, man. I was going somewhere with it. But
Dante
yeah,
says,
man.
Grim, he shot a video for every song on the Mr. Ouija album. I still got the
Did he?
DVD.
Now, what did he think of the album? Was this the guy? Is this the same guy that just rated it? Who said that?
That was Dante.
Now, did he rate it? That was Danteezy?
Yeah.
So what does he rate it? The Mr. Ouija. Not, I know we're not
I don't
talking
know.
about, but I'm just asking.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think
Arkanoa,
what you
what's
do is,
happening, broski? Arkanoa says Busy claimed to own 50% of Mo Thug.
how?
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's what we were talking about. Bizzy and Mo Thug. Okay, and so without his involvement in Mo Thug, bro, so he said he thought it was despicable, and so like I just think we should do an episode on and we should get into why his and you know what did he just say? If he had 50% stake in Mo Thug, how was that if he didn't want to be involved?
I mean, I know he
You
he
know?
had some ownership in it. I know they all had ownership in Mo Thug.
Oh, okay. And so you got to think this is where I was going with it. All of this was going on in 97, which was around the time that they had the Mo Thug falling out. See, people don't take into account a lot of Bones' issues, okay, internally, I believe, came from this Mo Thug fallout. A lot of it. And I think it was between
I
Crazy
don't
and
believe that.
Crazy.
I think it came from the disagreement of the fact you have one artist in the group. Look, and that's what I try to say. It only takes one person to start
Because
setting stuff off.
because at the fall, because listen, Keith, at the fall of Mo Thug, where does that put Bizzy Bone? Where's Bizzy Bone in the mix of all this?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this real quick, and then we're gonna get to the comments real quick. So
All
listen,
right.
Busy was always wanting to do his solo act. Now remember, before this all this stuff with Mo Thug, Busy still wants to do his solo piece. Remember, Busy's not showing certain videos. He's not doing certain things. Remember,
Right.
Busy was kind of doing that right after East 99, and he probably was doing that during East 99. We don't know. And if you remember how this thing went, they basically recorded Creeping on the Come Up and East 99 at the same time, bro. Like it's basically one big album and they chopped it into two different projects. So as soon as stardom came and checks started flowing in, it started getting shaky. It started getting
Right.
shaky as soon as stardom and checks came. Because remember, so if you lump Creeping on the Come Up in 99 together, that's really one project, and they really just start working on Multi Family Scriptures and Art of War. So as
Right.
soon as shit started shaking and baking, they started doing features and started becoming this phenomenal group. Busy was already knocking on the door about money and solo career. You see what I'm saying? So that one thing can easily tear a group apart, or where y'all gonna have some misunderstandings or some disagreements. You know what I'm saying? Because you got like the lazy who plays the negotiator before a person on the opposite side of the fence. You're like, hey, dude, he's fence riding. You know what I'm saying? Dude's fence riding. And Crazy saying, nah, man, we got to do 3 albums, then a solo. How you think Crazy looking at it? That's my best friend. He riding the fence for B. And B going against the grain. You see what I'm saying? And Wish and Flesh, they all about the group. So they like, what the hell? Right? Belay is trying to navigate through this. So he looking like a fence rider because he's trying to keep the group together because, B might just go straight off the handle and be like, F it all, I ain't doing the group shit regardless. Now it's done. It's up. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have done that. And he might even been more successful if he did that, to be honest with you. Because that's what a lot of people who do that, they literally stop the group shit altogether. Him still doing the group shit still gave life to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, they could have done it without him, but I don't know if they could have done it that early. Let me get to the comments, bro. We've been blabbing, bro. We've been blabbing.
But what does that have? See, bro, you
hold on, bro. Hold on.
Okay.
Arkanoa says Bone fam. Straight like that. Talking about rock. And you dig?
But back to Bizzy Bone.
Hold on. Hit King says, what's crazy, Grim, is Bizzy had nothing to do with Mo Thugs, but he still got paid for it. Hey, talk that talk, bro. Talk that talk, bro.
Crazy.
Talk that talk. Rock P4 said, that's, hang on. That it's almost thug is that it's almost thug is hard. It's almost thug. It's almost
That's my shit. Hey, bro, that song's hard, bro.
Rock says checking in on the fam. Hey, we appreciate it, brother. We appreciate it. Okay. Tay says, Mr. Ouija is a 7 for him.
He said it's a 7.
He said it's a 7.
I would give it that. I would give it about that. Give it about a 7.
Look, he
definitely
says
not a 5. It's definitely not a 5.
Yeah. We'll review it. Look, he says Mr. Ouija is like speaking in tongues, straight trash. Dang. Dang. Hit King says I'm with low key.
Damn.
He says all 5 members had 20% of Mo Thugs. See, we gotta do our research. Like, how do we know that?
Because that sounds about right. There's 5 members, so that would equal up to 100%.
Rock P4 says this. Remember, Takeoff wasn't on Bad and Bougie and still got a check. That's the Bizzy Bone. The Bizzy Bone mouth. That's basically saying that's the Bizzy Bone situation. That's very true. That's very true. Very, very true. It sounds kind of different when it coming from another. When Takeoff basically did the same thing. He said Bizzy Bone, Yep. So that's what I'm saying. So we'll say it from the standpoint of Beyond the Harmony said Grimm's might even sound like shit for days. We gotta get it all together.
That's all right. We're gonna get it together.
Look, we gotta go snatch Jay with them headphones, man.
Nah, nigga, that's your piece of shit over here. Nigga, so I don't know why that nigga telling you that lie, nigga. Your shit cutting in and out like a motherfucker.
What up, Cecil?
Hey, I'm not at my computer, bro.
Yeah,
he said or key. It could be mine, Cecil. It could be mine. I'm not at the computer. I'm in the car right line.
It is. It's yours. It's doing the same thing it did yesterday. Exactly what it did yesterday.
Yeah, I'm on
That's
my
crazy.
Bluetooth right now. Busy went solo in '96.
That's about around the time the first Mo Thug came out. Now, this is what's crazy. I want to throw this point in. He did distance himself from Mo Thug, but he was in the Poetic Hustlers Trials and Tribulations video, which I found kind of odd, because that was like the only Bone Thug member they had in the video. And he wasn't even really fucking with Mo Thug like that, but he's definitely in the video. And I think that's partly because of his relationship with Sin. Because I think him and Sin are real cool. My little
Okay.
nigga Mo Hart, my bigger nigga Sin, dash fast, hit him up with a block that last flash, the gas, fast, cash, this dash, they can kill it for free, for homies and family. Tell them to see me, that real nigga. The rips that put them in rivers, it don't stop. Drop trees to domestic C's and double Glocks.
You getting sued.
You already know.
That's what's up. SG says Busy honestly is probably holding his career back, and with a great A&R could be a lot further, but he wants to be independent.
Yeah.
Rock P4 says, shout out to Beyond the Harmony. Shout out to Cecil. Man, if y'all missed Casino's Corner last night, bruh, seriously, man, y'all got to go check that out, man. Cecil was in there dropping bombs, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why he's not here today, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
And didn't nobody never commented on that last Bizzy Bone song?
Cecil said, link me. We dropped
He
the
said it
link.
was hot. It's hot. I thought it was hot. Dude,
No, we only
I
commented.
mean,
Nobody else did.
well, I guess they might have, motherfuckers. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else. I thought it was tight.
Yeah, I thought
Tay
it
says,
was.
Cecil, you wild. Cecil should have put. Cecil said, Keefy called in from the Moto Church.
That's what it sounds like. Them myrtle. That's exactly what it sounds like. Them old ass church calls. You sound like
He said he calling in from dollar store earbuds, man. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. These mugs been through hell and back. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I'm
They some
not even using
survivors.
earbuds. I'm
sounds like a
talking
busy
straight out
bone
of the
album.
straight out of the phone.
That's what I'm talking through. Straight out of the thing too. My
Um,
goodness. So shout out Busy Bone, man. With another great review for you. Apparently so. I like the album.
KPG.
Somebody gave it. What they give it? An 8? Somebody gave it an 8.
Nah, it ain't
10.
KPG.
Keefy G gave it a 10. Okay. Shout out Keefy G. Keeping it schneel. Okay.
He said Keefy sound like he calling from another universe, and the service bad.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Keith, what you get this album?
Oh man, I give this album a
We got
5.5.
one. We got one.
5.5. I wouldn't do that.
Thank
I
Who's
was gonna say
God.
that?
it was not that damn bad.
It's the guy.
5.5.
Thank God.
What's up,
That's the
Cecil?
guy.
What you think? You gave it a
What's
5.5
good?
too?
Well,
He's
look,
back.
this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. First of all, Graham, it's good to see you, brother.
You too, man.
There's just no baseline right now, right? Like when y'all get in here, not just y'all, like Bone fans in general, the rating scale is so subjective that you get an album like this and motherfuckers go, oh, that song's a 9. This is what I was complaining about before I walked into my appointment, right? And
Right.
I was like, you gonna call it a 9? What the fuck what tell me a 9 on Eternal then. Right. And they'll tell you what they'll say. Oh, Shots of the Double Glock is a 9. I'm like, you gonna say this song's as good as Shots of the Double Glock? This shit sounds bananas to me, right? So I'm like, we got to figure out what the baseline is. If we gonna say, if we said Eternal's a 10, the greatest that it could be, right? Which even that might be pushing it. But let's say Eternal, East 1999 Eternal's a 10. Then that should be the baseline for everything we do. And you really need to say, okay, out of this album that we consider a 10, this is what we consider all the songs. So the next time you go, hey, this Bizzy Bone song, this is 7.5. You got to go back over to the Eternal scale and say, what do we call 7.5 on here? Oh, we said Buddha Love is 7.5. Is this song as good as Buddha Love is? It might not be. So I just, the rating scale, I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like we giving a lot of points just because it's some bone shit. Just because it's some bone shit, don't make it a 9.
No, listen, that's facts. But listen, let me say this, man, because that comment that I said earlier about this, I was talking about what you said, and I agree with you. We cannot just rate these albums 10s just because it's Bone. But when we're talking about Eternal, we have to look at it factual, because we cannot rate Eternal songs against solo Bizzy Bone songs, because those songs were done as a collective.
Right,
You see
but
what I'm saying?
when we
So there's
saying,
an element. So when we're rating, when you rate them toward just Bizzy Bone solo song, you're taking a complete element. You're taking like three, 4 elements out of the whole shit.
yeah, but when we saying something's a 10, right? When we saying something's a 10, when the 4 of us are out and we look at these bitches and we go, that one's a 10. But then when they by themselves, we go, oh, that one was a 7, but she a 10 now. Now that bitch is still a 7. Just because she wasn't with the other 3 bad bitches, she didn't become bad by herself. She's still a 7.
You might have been drunk. But I guess she's still a 7, drunk or no drunk.
That's all I'm saying is the bitch is a 7, whether she's standing with the other bitches or not. She a 7.
That's crazy.
So a couple things about the Mo Thug thing, by the way. Flesh is in the Trials and Tribulations video as well. Oh, it's lit out here right now. Oh, hold on. Flesh is in the Trials and Tribulations video as well. Mohart, I think, told us, I was like, how busy end up in that video? And he was like, he was just in the area, and we didn't even ask him. He just pulled up and did the video out of love, which was dope. And he also is in the later on, he's in the Did He Really Wanna video from Mo Thugs 3.
Okay.
And there's one other video, maybe the This Ain't Living video or something. He's in one other video as well. And then I'll tell you what the craziest shit is. That Murder May song where he does like the Prince cover, right? That song was originally recorded for Mo Thug's family reunion. So he was gonna have a song on Mo Thug's family reunion. I don't know why the shit didn't work out, but I always think about like how different it would have been if that would have worked out like that.
Oh, okay. So what do you know about his? So now, do you know anything about why wasn't he wanting to be involved with the Mo Thug project initially? Because I mean, and then that's what I'm saying. It was kind of weird because he popped up in the Poetic Hustlers videos. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I'm thinking because of his, like I said, his relationship with Mo Hart and Sing was why he was in the video. I mean, he could have just been in the area, but I know them as he's kind of tight with them too.
Well, also, I mean,
You said what? You still there?
Yeah, StreamYard and these phones are acting up. Rock P4 says Mo Hurt Boogie Night. My big brother, we got some heat on the way. Gotta finish up.
Okay.
Okay. Tay also says Cecil, I can't compare any new music to Eternal. It's not fair, but I will say I'd rather listen to Bizzy new music than the old.
Facts. And I hope he understood what I was saying by that, man, because I agree with what he said, but you can't, because you just can't take elements from Bone Thugs and Harmony. That would be like you were saying, I was giving all the credit to Bizzy. That would be like kind of doing the same thing almost. You see what I'm saying? And we can't do that.
Loki says Cecil, that's why hang on. Cecil says that's why I'm here to tell you about the skips, because there's a lot of cap going on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Cecil on board again.
Is he back?
I don't know yet. Jay's coming back too. Okay.
All right, maybe I'm there. Hello?
Okay, we hear you. We hear you.
All right. All right. Are we there?
We're here.
No, now I lost y'all again. The fuck is going on here, boy?
We're here. We can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. So yeah, I don't think it's fair to put shit up against Eternal either. That's why I don't think y'all motherfuckers should be giving these solo albums Eternal numbers. That's what I'm saying. It ain't fair. You're right. It ain't Eternal. They shouldn't be getting Eternal numbers. We should be rating these what they really are. Right? Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but when we take these solo songs and we say, oh, this is 10. A 10 out of a 10? That's as good as it gets.
Compared to what though?
That's as good as it gets.
I don't even.
That means there can be nothing better. There's no room for a 10.1. Right?
No.
So it's like we stretching it when we saying some of these songs are the high numbers there. I'm not saying that they don't have any solo songs or even no group songs after that don't rate high like that. But I just noticed that Bone fans will just like statistic. Oh, this is 7. This is 10. This is whatever. Man, most of these fucking songs are 5s.
Well, yeah, damn. You know what?
I wouldn't say 5s. I would not say 5.
Listen, bro.
I would say 5s.
On that one, Cecil.
So hold up.
This is what I need y'all to do. Hold on. This is what I need y'all to do. You ready? Have y'all done this format with East 1999 Eternal yet?
We have, but not against.
You did this.
Listen, bro.
No, we didn't.
We did East 99 Eternal, but listen, bro.
We did
These
like
are
you had
elements.
the better verses.
Crazy, busy, wish, bro. You can't take number one. I know you as an artist. Just as
she a 7, she a 9, she a 10, she a 7. Wipe them all out. 7 and a 10.
You cannot put. Okay, let's take Bizzy Bone's best song. I'm gonna take my favorite song out of Bizzy Bone. That's the Waiting for Warfare. You cannot take that and put it against First of the Month or Days of Our Lives.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll play your game. Hold on. What do you rate Waiting for Warfare?
A 10, definitely.
10.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Tell me another 10 Bizzy Bone song.
Roof is on Fire.
Okay.
Hell no.
Hell no.
No, hell no.
He's asking me. He's just asking me. This is just me, man.
Hey, to me, Thug's Cry is a perfect 10 song. Okay, that song's so
Thug's
good,
Cry
it's
is another
ridiculous.
one. Damn near, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Damn near every song on Heaven's Movie was a 10 to me. I'm gonna just keep it a
Hold
buck.
on.
I'm
So,
not even trying
so
to
I didn't
just,
have
I
a
love
chance
that
to listen to
album.
the whole thing. Did anybody rate any song on this fucking song or on this album a 9?
Yes.
Yes. I
Yes.
laid
We
the last
seeing you
song,
got a
BTNH
song on
Way.
this album that is one click under Ready for Warfare?
Somebody did rate it.
I
Listen,
Somebody
can't
did
do
listen to
rate
this
one of
with
the
me.
y'all.
songs a 9. Who was that? Dante. Dante did have a 9 on her.
Listen, the BTNH Way, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm rating these songs. And I don't know if you heard this, but I said number one, there's lyrics, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about fast rap and Bizzy's ability to get lyrical with it. But I'm also looking for BB Gambini. Where is BB Gambini? And on BTNH Way, I found a little bit of BB Gambini, and he was repping the Bone brand.
A Bone
And
brand.
so that's why I gave it a 9. Waiting for Warfare is just a dope ass song, just period, just point blank. The whole song, there wasn't really no message in that other than Waiting for Warfare, and it was dope. He had his little brother in there. His brother's verse, that song, I got it chopped and
So,
screwed. That's my favorite shit.
so you saying, because you just said the roof is on fire, Ready for Warfare. You agree with me on Thirst Cry.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
saying that? You saying if you took those 3 songs and that one that you gave a 9, you put them on a 4-track playlist, you would say these songs are basically all equally as good,
I
including that one
would.
you gave a 9.
Yes. Listen, I don't rate. See, so I want to say first and foremost, I'm with you. I don't rate Bone songs just because it's Bone, bro. If it's dope, I'm gonna say it's dope. If it's not, I'm gonna kick it in the
I'm,
booty.
I'm, I'm not saying they're not
Straight up.
dope. I'm saying we don't have like a real proper bass line. Like like I have no problem with songs being dope, but like I just have problems with us handing out 9s and 10s, and a 10 is like there can be none better.
Okay, so there's a little bit of fandom going on. Okay, just there's a little bit of just a little bit, and that's okay. We're repping Bone. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But me as an artist, and Keith tells me this is my problem, is I have a problem rating albums any other way than what you said
Which one of
because
y'all so echoey? Is it Grim?
I'm an artist, bro. Like I can separate the two.
Jay's headset went out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Ratings are subjective and personal. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's no real rating scale. I just think that Bone fans get too it's Bone is dope. And it is, but like it's real hard for me to say the golden era was 94 to like 99 or whatever, 2000. And that we saying that's the best of Bone, and then we turning out numbers. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have some songs that are as good as those, but we just turn out a lot of 9s and 10s, and which would give the perception to a non-Bone fan, if a non-Bone fan was an Eternal fan, right? Or just like an average rap fan, and they was an Eternal fan, and they was to watch your shit, and they were like, oh shit, this album must be really good. They're turning out 8s and 9s. You feel like they're gonna pop one of these albums in, even if it wasn't Eternal, even if it was The Gift. You think a casual fan of The Gift in 2001 or whatever the fuck it was, they're gonna hear y'all's rating and then go, this must be as good as The Gift. And they're gonna pop that shit in and go, this ain't The Gift. That's all I'm saying. We just as fans want to be so supportive that I think we turn out higher scores than that really makes sense. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question, Cecil. So if we get somebody that comes on here, if let's say if we get a collective of people, because we've had people come in these comments and say this is trash, we don't like this, we don't like that. Now let's say we get a collective of people that come in here and rate these albums while we're rating these songs, and they give a Busy Bones album a 2, or give give all the songs a 2. Would that make us look bad? Or would that just be us giving our opinion? Being that we're repping the Bone brand. See, we have to also remember that. We are repping the Bone brand. So I think people take that into consideration when they're rating these albums too. They don't want to, you know
I
what I'm
don't.
Listen,
saying? And so it's kind of a
I
it's kind of a
Hold
really
on.
fine
repping
line
this
right
I
there.
bone
disagree.
shit, but you notice
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna play pretend for none of them, right? There's a song on Dash that Lazy knows I don't like. Okay, like I can't pretend for nobody or what's my journalism if you feel like I'm just throwing, bro. I kept it a $150 during verses and said, hey man, but there were points where Bone was getting the brakes beat off him in verses. Every Bone fan was like, nah. Bone murdered him. It was a flawless victory. I'm like, y'all are fucking smoking crack cocaine to be saying that 3-6 Mafia got walked on the whole verses, right? Subjective who won, but when Bone fans are like, oh, nah, they fucking KO'd him. They 10-0'd him. I'm like, bro, y'all are so fucking stupid to talk like that.
Who said
So it's
that?
like, it's just that mentality that I'm just like, ooh, I don't know, baby. I don't know if I can fuck with that. That's all. But it has nothing to do with, you know, thinking the brand or whatever. Who's that? That must be Jay that's making a second. When he was gone, I didn't. Uh it. I'm down to rep the brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to rep the brand, of course. But it's like I want to keep it a $150 when I give my reviews. That way, if I come on and I say, yo, that shit's a 9, motherfuckers go, oh, Cecil's hard as fuck. He don't be giving nothing a 9. This must really be a 9. You know? That bitch that never gives the pussy up versus the one that fucking does it every week.
Yeah. But so it's
But I
like this,
digress.
man. You said what? You
But
digress.
I'm again, ratings are subjective. Like it shouldn't be, and I'm not doing this to try to sway like if you feel it's a 9, you should feel it's a 9. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to sway people that it's not a 9. If you feel like it's a 9, it should be a 9. It's just like when you said Roof is on Fire is a 9 and Keefy said hot 9. You said, hey man, that's what I think. If it's a 9, it's a 9. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But there's also not a baseline because like I said, if y'all haven't done this exact format with East 1999 Eternal, if you do this exact thing that y'all do, song by song, and give it a score,
Okay.
right? It would
But
be
it's all a
interesting.
10.
It would be it would be
It's all a 10
interesting
though.
to
Right.
see
I
y'all
see
go
this.
back and then rate like Thug World Order.
This is what we're
No,
getting miscommunicated at, Cecil. This is what it is because you're wanting us. Okay, so when we rate these songs, I'm gonna tell you, like when we rate these songs, we're rating the songs as the songs. We're not comparing them to other songs. We can't rate because we can't give them a fair rating like that if we're comparing them to other songs, adding that to the rating. So when we're rating the songs, we're keeping the song like the ratings internal for just specifically the song. You see what I'm saying? But now, if you want to make a different argument,
Hold
if you
on.
want to make a different argument and say
let,
let's compare
let
them
me
to other phone songs, we could do that too.
let me say this. Let me say this because
Okay.
I understand what Cecil's saying and I get what Cecil's saying. But if 10 is the highest you can go, because like I said, to be honest, if you really had to give Eternal is just due and how they were rapping, and I'm not talking about the nostalgia. I'm talking about if you take their rap today versus their rap yesterday, it is 2 different levels. That I don't even think they can duplicate what they were doing at that time. They were literally ahead of their time. Like I said, Flesh was the oldest one on Eternal. He was 22. or somewhere around the age, they were rapping like lyrically. They were just rapping on a whole nother level that I don't think can be. I don't think that can be duplicated ever again.
Can't.
You know,
It can't.
I don't.
And here's another
I don't think
tidbit.
Twister. Even though I love Twister, Twister can't do it. Crucial Conflict can't do it. I don't think Bone can do it. Like literally, like when you hear Wishbone rapping, and I'm not bullshitting about Wish. Wish was on some other shit. If you watch Everyday Thing, I don't think even if he goes and listens to it and try to duplicate it, I don't think he can do it again. I mean, they were just literally rapping their ass off. And if you had to give it, I'd give that damn a 15 or a 20. And then we can start going from there. But if 10 was, so when I look at these new albums where Bizzy's rapping, I grade it based off of the difficulty because I used to rap and I know some of the stuff they're doing now. It's still kind of hard for a person like me to do, but I do know they're actually more. How can I say this? If I was to get on track with them, I could keep up with them now. But on Eternal, I couldn't keep up with them. Nah, they were
Let me
just
give you
that
another
good.
tidbit though. Here's a quick tidbit. Bizzy said in this album, and I can't remember what song it was, that he was 16 when he signed with these guys. So now when he said that, I'm thinking back about Creeping on a Come Up, and I'm thinking about every Bizzy Bone verse, and he's writing like that at 16. Bro, that's when I started rapping. You hear me? That's when I wrote my first verse, and I was like, it's amazing how these kids writing dope shit.
But why is that amazing to people? I never understood that. I don't
Because
get that.
it was
I can see
amazing
it
to
being.
me because I'm gonna say for me because I wasn't writing like that at 16. That's why it amazes me.
Yeah, because I hear everybody always say that he was 16 writing like that back then. But I guess back then we was all 16 and 15 too, and it was like, okay, because there was a bunch of people his age rapping. They just wasn't doing that type of style of rapping. He was.
They weren't that tight either. They weren't that damn good.
I mean, I wouldn't say they weren't that tight. They had to be something. Somebody put some money into them and put them in the studio and thought they was something. I'm just
They didn't
amazed
make it
how
plastic.
everybody always say that at 16 how they were rapping. They was amazed like that. I don't know. But they did their thing. They came out. They did their thing along with all other groups. You know, shit. I'm quite sure this conversation can be had with every rap group, rapper
Yeah.
out there. For real, for real. So shout out to Bizzy Bone, man, keeping your legacy going. They keep saying you ain't the Michael Jackson of the group. I
Man,
can't tell. Everybody
shout
always
out to
talking
Seven
about
Sign.
you. Yeah, shout out to Seven Sign too.
Seven
Shit.
Sign. Seven Sign.
Man, that boy Bizzy Bone, he keep his name out there. Every year he got a damn album. He did shit. I can't knock him. Shit. Roots versus Roots. Who's that? I like Roots. Roots is a good group. If that's who we talking about, everyone won, I think, that day. Okay? Yeah. But a shout out to Bizzy Bone, man. Consistency is the key. And this album here, you got The Wastelands. Now, what you think about the cover? Yeah, ain't nobody's commenting on this cover right here. What y'all think about this cover with Peter James on it?
The cover was a
He look
little,
like
the cover was a little over the top, man. I don't like, listen, when Busy Bone has his hair like straight, I don't like that. Don't like it. It's
I hope you
feminine.
wouldn't.
I,
Like,
I don't
think he did it
I
for
don't
you,
like
bro.
What
it.
is going on?
When he does
I don't
curls
think
and
he did
braids
it
and
for
shit,
you.
but like the straight perm, bro, I don't like that. I never liked that on any of them niggas, man. When them niggas had like the straight perms and shit in the If I Could Teach the World video, I don't like that, bro.
Uh, I thought the cover
Nah.
was it's a little bit, you know.
That's the only thing I didn't like.
I didn't understand. I guess Cleveland's the wastelands. Ain't that what they call Cleveland?
Yeah. Anything
AKA
with
the
the word
wastelands.
land in it, that they put the land in it, is
Oh, okay.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Land of the Heartless, the Wasteland,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Howard the Duck. Yes.
Quack quack.
Album cover was not bad, not bad.
He had the
But
with
if
some
I was to rate
aviators on
this,
the shades.
I would definitely give this album I would definitely give this album 7.5.
Listen, it's
He
just
always
straight
comes
seven.
through.
Because the halves, and all the thirds, that's a lot of it's just trim the fat. I'm giving it a 7.
Nah, I give him 7.5.
What's the half for?
The album cover.
You like the album cover?
You know, sometimes, you know, back in the days, that's what you used to grasp people's attention, the album cover. I remember literally going to the store looking at people's album cover, and if your album cover was doo-doo, I was really basing you off your album cover. I'm going to tell you a group. And fucked around, and I picked it up, this group, and I said, this has got to be the sorriest ass group ever. The damn Hot Boys. That first album they had, Get It How You Live. I remember being in the record store, picking it up, looking at them, flipping it over, and the first song I seen was Neighborhood Superstar. I said, oh, these niggas suck. I was like, hell yeah.
Wow.
I was like, look, I was just basing them off of just how they looked on the cover. It was like, yeah, this shit sucks. And the titles of the songs, yeah, I put that shit back. Next thing I know, I'm kicking it with some cats, and we all getting lit. We all out there freestyling. Somebody pops in the tape. They like, yeah, we gonna rap over this Hot Boy shit. I'm like, the Hot Boys? I said, somebody really went and bought that bullshit? And that beat came on. I'm like, damn, this is tight to the motherfucker. I heard that drop, and then the first dude kicked it off, and I was like, eee, this is tight. So I was like, hey man, let me get that Hot Boys tape. Yeah. So yeah, and then the music was good. I was just basing it off of that whack ass album cover. They had bandanas on their head, a bunch of shit looked like a fake No Limit cover. I was like, oh yeah, these niggas ain't making it. Neighborhood Superstar, pfft, you gonna be in the neighborhood your whole damn life, nigga. Yeah, but the album was dope. So shout out to Hot Boys. Never judge a book by its cover. Ain't that a bitch? But yeah, yeah. And plus, I admire great artwork. You know what I'm saying? You can see what I did. I drew this, y'all.
But their artwork, listen, their artwork compared to Bizzy Bone's artwork, like, they had a lot of CGI stuff. Bizzy Bone and them didn't use CGI stuff for their album covers at first. Not at least not like that first one when we had his hair on fire and he had the smoke coming up. That's not CGI. That was an actual picture.
Movie. That was
Heaven's movie. And he had the Versace
that actually went. That coincided with the album. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fire almost made it like it was a devil thing. The hair on fire.
No. That's the good. I don't know why he had his hair on fire. They wanted their hair on fire first of the month too, but they didn't. They said the video didn't come out like that. When they had their afro blowing in the wind, Lazy Bone said that their afros were supposed to actually be on fire.
That would have been stupid. They should just kept it with their hair blowing in the wind. That was
no, they did. That's why they kept it. But they wanted it like that. But it was actually a mistake. I don't know.
Nah, that was a very good.
I think it was cool how they had it.
Hair on fire, blowing in the wind. Nah, you niggas ain't no dragons and demons. You niggas is Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let your hair blow in the wind because you got that money on the first of the month, nigga. Yeah. He said, "Hold up now, Grim. We ain't going that route. We ain't critiquing niggas hers."
Listen, man.
Talking about Bizzy Bone, you like that? You know, everybody thought he had that Indian.
Bro, I just don't. I don't like. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't like straight perms on guys. I think that's just for girls. Just straight up, like.
Shout out Low Key.
You know, it's not just Bizzy Bone. Bizzy Bone's just my guy. You know, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all can get on here and join us, man. Kick back, relax, and let this thug shit clog up your mind. We critiquing Bizzy Bone's hair and his lyrics. So yes, we definitely critiquing Wastelands. Bizzy Bone has a ton. Ball dog. Listen, shout out once again, and I keep saying it. You know, we grew up on these boys. You know what I'm saying? We go back with these boys, so I feel like we know them. And for these guys to constantly do music, constantly put out albums, man, is a definitely blessing. It I love that, man. I wish a lot of the older artists too, who are coming out, would have kept that consistency. I think they did. It's just a lot of cats wasn't checking, man. You know, the times change. Everybody, you know, if you didn't grow up around Bone Thugs, you know, then you wouldn't. As you got older, because I met people who were young and they thought Bones. First time hearing Bone was I Tried So Hard. I was like, bro, these dudes been out. They
That's
like, for
crazy.
real? Yeah, they didn't
Well,
know.
that's
Yeah.
because well, that's because when Bone, that's because after they took their hiatus, that's when after they took that hiatus, a lot of people, a lot of hip hop fans that were just becoming hip hop fans probably never heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony
True.
until they actually came out with that because they hit that hiatus for a few years.
Yeah.
And so
That is true.
we had what the generation of the 2000s coming up that were probably that were probably our age when Bone first came out. That was probably the first Bone album that they heard was I Tried So
I
Hard or
actually, you
the
know what's
Strength and
crazy? We
Loyalty.
talking about this East 99 album. I don't. This person was younger than me, and I played East 90. Some of the songs off of East, the ones I liked it. They didn't like that compared to the I Tried So Hard. I'm like, damn, you don't like this? It didn't move them like I Tried So Hard, and I thought
Well,
that was
that's
just
because the
mind
Murder
blowing.
Mo wasn't. What?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't.
the
Whoa,
Murder
whoa,
Mo was
whoa,
on it.
whoa. No. What songs are you talking about? You talking about the old bullshit?
Yeah, the East 99. I can't remember what song it was. I played on East 99. The one with Wish on it, and he kicks it off.
Well, that's because a lot of them guys was not raised on the Murder Mo.
And a lot of them
They weren't raised on
weren't
the
even
Murder Mo, so they're
around.
not
Yeah,
gonna think it's tight.
because I was like, man, this is the old. This is what they used to sound like. They be like, nah, I don't like that. I like this new stuff. I was like,
Fuck
damn.
that, nigga. I like the Murder Mo.
I
If
like
that
it
Murder
all.
Mo's
I
not
like it all,
prevalent,
man.
then
I
hey,
like it
listen,
all.
man, it's lacking.
What's up,
Jay, you got
Cecil?
us
Can you
coming
hear
through
me
your
now?
speaker.
Huh?
You got us coming through your speaker.
Through a laptop.
I think we echoing for you. Uh I don't know why I've been having so much trouble getting the fuck in and out. Listen, I'm gonna just rest my last point with this, right? I'm not trying to get nobody to change their rating scale, right? Because it's like to me, it's all personal. I don't give a fuck if you want to say every Bizzy Bone album's a 10, right? You could say they all 10s, right? The way I look at it is I would never devalue one of the classics by trying to pretend that one of these things that isn't a classic is that, because 5 years from now, you still gonna think The Gift, you still gonna think The Roof is on Fire, you still gonna think Ready for War are classics. The song you just gave a 9, is that a classic 5 years from now?
Okay, there's a reason for that though, Cecil. There's a
What?
good reason for that. There's a no. There's a good reason for that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
You got them started.
No. It just go, and then I hate people hating hearing this, but I'm gonna say it again, bro. I was raised on the Murder Mo. The Murder Mo was prevalent back then. I'm just not. So listen, those songs are always gonna be classics to me because of my state of mind when I first heard them. You get what I'm saying? And so my state of mind now, when I'm listening to Bizzy Bone, because I didn't have that state of mind and I didn't have that thinking about what we were talking about the ratings. I didn't think like that back then. It was all Bone Thugs, period, to me. If you ask me who my favorite rapper, Bone Thugs, period. If you're not Bone Thugs and Harmony, you're part of Mo Thugs, then fuck you. That's the way I felt.
But to be fair, they
You know what
wasn't
I'm saying?
missing back then.
But now, me being as an artist and me growing as a person, as an artist, I don't think like that no more. And so me listening to that song, the Murder Mo doesn't have to be prevalent for it to be a dope song because I'm into more than just the Murder Mo. You see, I'm a lyricist myself. So when Bizzy Bone's spitting his lyrics, I feel like that's when he's in his best element anyway. I enjoy the Murder Mo and the fast shit, but all that's nostalgic. I want to hear some. I want to listen rap. God damn it.
We're gonna see in 5 years.
You know.
Let's see if it's
Listen, man.
still at 9. You know, that's all I'm
You
saying.
know.
But look, like I said, it ain't for me. It ain't about trying to sway people away from what they like. You know what I'm saying? There's people that hate Bone Thugs and Harmony and give all Outcast songs 10s. You know what I'm saying? So it's so
I've never
it's
heard anybody say that.
they exist.
I've never heard anybody say that they hate Bone.
They're out
Oh,
there.
wow.
That's just me.
He don't get out much.
I mean, I guess not.
Listen, you got a lot of motherfuckers that go, the Crossroad guys. You know what I mean? Like they don't. You go up to the average motherfucker and be like, you know, Bizzy Bone ready for war, ready for warfare. No.
No. You
Nah,
got
man.
people who are really
It's
hip
all
hop heads, and Bone
it's
is
all
not a
good.
hip hop group.
To me, I'm looking at the whole body of work. So like, because I see what you're saying, right? Like the young Graham, these songs were a 10 because of where you at. Older, matured, grown-up Graham, these are a 9-10 because of where you at. These songs may not have been a 9-10 to young Graham because he didn't relate. Older Graham relates to these, which makes him a 9-10.
Thank you. Wow.
I get it.
Hey, thank you for getting it, man. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. You watch basketball?
Not too much, man.
What sport you watch? Any?
I don't.
You lucky because we was about to get into some real serious Michael Jordan, LeBron shit.
I rap and play chess, man.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I said, to me, I hold certain albums at such a high regard that I'm like, okay, we want everything to be good, but I just don't want to take away from any of these pretending that, this album's close to being as good as those albums, right? But
Right.
I understand, your perspective. Like I'm just looking at the overall shit. To me, I don't give a fuck as a 40-year-old man, that I'm looking at 50-year-old Bizzy and he's rapping about shit that fits my life better or whatever. I'm just looking at everything about the song, period. Like all of it.
Right.
And I'm just like, they don't have nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, but they rarely have anything as good as what they had on Eternal. Even if like the songs on Dash, like there's songs on Dash that I relate to significantly more than I relate to, on Thug by Nature, right?
Right.
Significantly more in my life. But, for me to pretend like some of these albums are as good as some of those other ones, nah, because, outside of the nostalgia, the teams were there. They had they had a big team behind them making these albums great. Engineers, this and that.
Right.
This
I
album
think
right
it
here,
would be
Bizzy Bone's making AI beats. How can we pretend it is good as he's working with Tony C? We can't.
well. This is what I'm saying. I think that's I think it would be ridiculous for anybody to think that. And so, I mean, bro, listen. You switched the narrative on us a little bit, bro. But I like that though. You gave us a new perspective to look on because we weren't even speaking on we were speaking just on the Bizzy Bone song. And so when
For
you bring
sure.
up
I
comparing
get
them
it.
to
I get it.
Eternal, that's a whole nother subject.
If there's 10 songs on it, you're like, hey, we just rating it on these 10 songs. Like, I
That's
get it.
it, man.
I get it. But then at the end of them 10 songs, if you got the audacity to say this album was like an 8, I'm like, all right, go back and do the gift now.
Okay,
You're like,
well,
oh,
let me ask you this, Cecil. Forget Eternal. Forget Eternal. If you had to rate this Bizzy Bone album just as itself, what would you give it? Not comparing it to nothing, though.
I would have to, for me to really do that, I would have to go back and like really listen to it the way y'all just did. It would be unfair for me to put a number on it right at this second without really going to listen to it.
You should do that, man, because that's kind of what we were leaning toward.
Yeah, nah, you know.
Though, you might
And
have
listen,
to
don't get me
speak on
wrong.
that. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking that's what the thing was. You know,
I like, by the way, I like that y'all are doing the newer albums and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get y'all away from that at all, right? In fact, I'm not really trying to get y'all to change shit about nothing. I don't want nobody's ratings to change. I'm just throwing in a different perspective to look at. That's all.
We can't do that. We can't rate those albums. There's no comparison. There is no comparison between any Bizzy Bone album and East 99 Eternal. That's facts.
How about well, I took Eternal out of that, right? Like what do you think what do you think the greatest Bizzy Bone album is? Like overall body of work?
Heaven's Movie. Hands down.
What do you rate it?
10.
Okay, Heaven's Movie. What's the second greatest Bizzy Bone album?
War of Roses.
Okay, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it. I gotta give it a 9. It wasn't as good as Heaven's Movie, but it was good. It wasn't as good as Heaven's Movie. Heaven's Movie was so memorable. And see, again, I have to say this. It's really not even fair for me to rate these albums because, like I said, the state of mind I was in, Cecil, when this Heaven's Movie came out, I don't even think I could ever duplicate that type of motivation again. I can, but it would be very hard. But I was just so motivated and so in the zone that every time I heard one of those songs off that Heaven's Movie at that time, bro, it gave me goosebumps, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. And I was just ready to do whatever. I was mo thugging it. Not so much no more. So when I hear a Bone or a Bizzy Bone album now, I'm actually really rating it on is it dope or not, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I feel you. Like I said, I'm not trying to change your rating. I want you to like what you like. You know?
Yeah. You gotta know what you know that you know.
You know, I don't want to change what anybody thinks like that. I'm just saying, you know, and again, if War of Roses is a 9 to you, but if War of Roses is a 9 to you, it's a 9 to you. Like it's not getting replay from me, but if it's getting all the replay from you, it's a 9.
You're not really feeling some of these Bizzy Bone albums, dog.
He's not.
No, I'm not. I'm not hiding that. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not saying that they don't have good moments on them. Or that there's not some good songs on them or whatever, but yeah, overall, this chase for an album to come out on his birthday, you know, every year, I think is preventing him from putting out a really like great, thorough album because we on the chase to just make sure we put it out again on my birthday. And so, you know, a lot of these beats he's using are the AI beats. I mean, it's facts. You can listen to them, right? Get fucking Casino on here and ask him about some of the drums and these beats. He's going to tell you these are fake ass, make believe, fairy tale ass AI beats, you know? So it's just like, I'm not feeling it. And don't get me wrong. I think Bizzy, like him rapping right now, this is some of the best he's ever been. Like you take prime Bizzy Bone and you can put it up against some of his like just delivery right now. And it's like, you know, he's kind of in prime number 2. So he's really in his bag, but the overall body of work of us rushing out a new album every year just to say that we did it. And then we gonna sit and pretend like War of Roses is better than even the Mantra or even Carbon Monoxide. It's not. But if it is to you, like that's what I'm saying. Like this is where it's subjective. If War of Roses gets all that replay to you, then it should. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about the music shit is it's, you know, it's whatever vibration moves you.
Exactly. So, like I said, look, we can go for a matter of opinion, or if you want to, Cecil, we can actually go look at the stats on each one of these albums and see what each one of them sold, and that'll tell the tale.
Yeah, well, that's not fair either, right? Like you just said, like, you know,
Why is
Eternal's
that not
got,
fair?
because Eternal's got,
But
or
we're not talking about
even,
Eternal.
even,
We're talking
even,
about Bizzy
even,
Bone's albums.
even, Heaven's Movie has what, 20 something years over War of Roses to push more
Well,
copies,
yeah, that's true. That's true too. Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So,
Yeah.
like
Well, hey,
comparing like a 20-year vet to a fucking rookie, you know, and their opening numbers. So,
Right.
but nah, man, hey, I dig. I'm glad y'all repping the brand. I am really happy that y'all are doing some of these newer albums because it gives exposure to these albums to fans that may traditionally just, you know, stick to the golden era shit.
like me,
Um,
Right.
that's how I came
you
about
know,
the
so
albums.
I think that's dope.
That's exactly how I
Yeah.
came across the albums. I've never heard none of these Bizzy Bone albums. Last Bizzy Bone album I heard was Heaven's Movie. I said, I was
Damn,
like,
that's the
this is
first one.
yes, bro. I was shocked as hell when I said, damn, he got this many damn albums. I was like, damn.
Lazy too.
Yeah, late, crazy, late, all of them. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely something new to me. Uh, oh yeah, and we reaching our 2 hour mark, so I know I don't want to get keep shut down or
So let
nothing
me
like
ask you
that.
this, Cecil. What did you think of Mr. Ouija?
The busy shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of a throwaway.
Kind of a throwaway. I gave
I,
it a
I,
7.
I think it was even a throwaway to him.
Well, I can't say that. I don't think any artist just puts out throwaways.
Oh,
Just
Busy
me
got
as
some
an artist. Me
throwaway
You heard
personally,
albums.
that?
I've
You heard
never
that Drake
I've never
R&B
wrote a
song?
rap that I consider a rap that I just like I
He,
thought was. What do you mean like a
he,
throwaway? Like he didn't like it,
he
or he just was
absolutely
like,
had times where he was just being paid bread by some little indie company and was just writing the verse and going and popping it out. He wasn't trying to perfect shit.
okay, well, not good. Well, if they paid him a certain amount of money, but I I kind of give Busy, I kind of respect Busy's artistry a little bit more than that. Just from the way he talks, like I don't ever recall them throwing a album to appease the label or get out of a deal.
An argument could even be made that Thug World Order was kind of
That's
to
I knew you were
appease
gonna
the
say that.
album. And
I knew you were gonna say that. That is a good. Okay, okay. So yeah, Thug World Order. That's the only. But that is a Bone Thugs album. Oh, we
then,
keep going back to
but then
Bone Thugs. We're talking about Busy.
Lazy and Busy definitely signed a bunch of like cash grab deals where they were getting paid by, you know, Real Talk or something like that, and they was just jamming the songs out. I don't remember which album it is, but there was a story about one of the Busy albums or something that they were like, Busy went in and recorded all the songs in one day. That ain't a classic,
No.
you
No,
know.
no,
That's a
no.
cash
No,
grab. I'm not saying the songs were
he
necessarily
already
awful,
recorded. He
but
already, he already might have had. He already might have had his verses done already though. Prior to going to the
maybe
studio.
he might have. Or he might ought to just give it a fuck and just jam the songs out.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think so, bro. I've never seen them do. They recorded themselves doing Resurrection, and when they were in there recording, they had their pen and pad in front of them, like these ROMs were already pre-written. I don't
All
think
right, but
Busy.
look,
Listen, they're not too pop,
now
bro.
you doing what you just
It's
said
not.
I couldn't do. You comparing
No,
Resurrection
listen.
to Mr. Ouija, his
Yep.
Ouija
Okay.
album. We
That,
acting
that,
like
that
it's the
lets you that,
same
that lets you know it's time
same
for him to
No,
shit.
go.
You just said I couldn't do
no,
that.
That lets you
we
know it's
cannot
time for
put
him. He didn't reach
no.
his.
You're right.
He
Facts,
didn't reach
facts,
his.
facts, facts.
Yep. Got that man.
In there. What the fuck? I thought we was see. There you go, bro. We're talking about Busy, BB, Gambini, Byron, bro. You keep
Yeah.
throwing Bone Thugs and Harmony in there. We cannot listen. Well, that's like putting BB Gambini up against Lazy, Crazy, Wish, and Flesh. You
People do
can't
it all
do
the
that, man.
people do it all the time. He's Michael Jackson.
It's not a fair fight, bro.
Well, look, Grim, it's the 2 hour mark, man.
All right.
I guess shout out to Keith wherever he went to. Cecil, thank you for always pulling up like always.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to you,
Now
man.
you got that man in his head.
Nah.
This ain't over,
Don't
Cecil.
let it
Yeah, this
change.
ain't over.
Don't let it change nothing, bro. Don't let it change nothing, bro. You know.
Oh, it will.
Don't let it change nothing. It's just about giving people perspective for me. Like I always just try to come in and play devil's advocate just to give motherfuckers another thing. But I don't ever want to like devalue the music to you. If you love it, you love it. I want you to love it, you know?
Yeah, I like it though. Hey,
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, y'all, thank you for
Facts, man.
chiming in with us on this live, man. It's the Mike on podcast. My man Cecil from Behind the Harmony, Grim Beezy, like always, and Keith, and it's your boy Jay Octa, man. And shout out to DJ Coke and Crown wherever you at. Shout out to you, man, and thank you y'all for always tapping in, man. And we out of
And
here.
as always,
We
y'all
out of
don't
here.
forget to tip your waitresses.
Yes.